Good evening everyone, this is BremSter, and today I'm going to try another puzzle for the Retro Sudoku series. Why retro? Because this is a puzzle from June 2011, which is a Kropki Sudoku by Errorandy. Now, thank you Errorandy for permission to do this puzzle. So the person who discovered this puzzle reached out to Errorandy to get permission. Thank you for doing that. But also, they did some looking and thought that this might be one of the earliest examples of a Kropki Sudoku out there. So I'm really looking forward to giving this one a try, because we've done a lot of Kropki Sudokus over the last 13 years, and checking out one of the early ones, it's going to be interesting to see what this is like. So I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. And then we've got Kropki. Digits separated by a black dot must be in a 2 to 1 ratio. Digits separated by a white dot must be consecutive, and all dots are given. So that means that we cannot have consecutiveness or a 2 to 1 ratio anywhere that there is no dot. Interesting stuff. Now, a link below to the puzzle as well as to the original Logic Masters Germany page. There's a lot of people who say that old puzzles are boring. I'm really interested to see how this one goes, and I'll be interested to see what the feedback is like. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So 2 to 1 ratio with 2 is either 1 or 4. If I halve it, it's 1. If I double it, it's 4. But of course, I want to look at this run of black dots, because anytime you've got a run of black dots where all of the digits see each other, because a black dot, you've got the doubling, 1 double to 2, 2 double to 4, 3 double to 6, 4 double to 8. 5 can't double to 10. So you can never put, it's always a low digit, 1 to 4, doubling to its even, 2, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So a high odd digit can never go on a black dot. But when you've got 3 like this, it's always going to go 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8 in one order. So these are from 1, 2, 4, 8, and the 1 and the 2 and the 4 must go in the middle. But 2 can't go here, and this can't be a 1 either, because if this was a 1, this would be a 2 by consecutiveness, and that'd be a 2 by ratio. So it's either 1... If this can't be a 1, I can't go 1, 2, 4, and I can't go 2, 4, 8. So it's always 1, 2, 4 or 2, 4, 8. So 2 is always in here and 4 is always in here. So 2 is up here by Sudoku. Now, Kropki puzzles are often parity puzzles. This is a parity puzzle, because look at this. Both of those are even. These have to be even. And if these are even, every consecutive dot needs to have even digits on it. So these must contain an even digit, because if they were both odd, they wouldn't be consecutive. And if the same here. So there must be an even and an odd on every consecutive digit. 1, 2, there's an even and odd. 2, 3, there's an even and an odd. 3, 4, there's an even and an odd. So there's an even on each of those, and there's 2 evens there. There's only 4 even digits between 1 and 9, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So these must all be odd. Now, I knew this had to be odd because it was next to 4 and 8, but that means that's the 1, that's the 2, that's the 4. These are 3 and 5. Now, with 2 being up here, I can't put 1 down here, so the 2 is going to be consecutive with a 3 in one of those. And this can't be the 2, 3, because if this was the 2, 3, that would be 4, and that doesn't work, because I can't go 2, 3, 2 again. That doesn't work. So the 2, 3 is in one of those, and it's not there. That's the 2, that's the 3, that's even, and that's odd. Okay. So 2 is in one of those 2 cells. Actually, what are these? Because these are from 3, 6 or 4, 8, because I can't use 1, 2 or 2, 4. And so if this was 3, 6, whichever one it is, this would have to be from 3, 6. And if this was 4, 8, I couldn't go down to 2 to get out of the loop. And I can't put 1 here. So this is also from 4, 8. If this is 4, 8, this is from 4, 8. If this is from 3, 6, this is from 3, 6. Now these are also even. And this is also odd. I can't, 3 is in one of those two, because if I put 3 on here or here, it would need a 2 or a 4, and I don't have it available. So 3 is up here. Now 3 here would be surrounded by 2 and 4, and that's not possible. 3, 4, 5 might work though. So 3 might be able to be there. So 3 is in one of those two. This is also 3, 6 or 4, 8 because I can't use 1, 2 or 2, 4. 2. I've got 4 2s looking in this box. There's a 2 right in the middle of the grid, which is even. So this is 1 or 3, and this is 1 or 4. This is odd, however. But there's an even here and here. Not quite enough. Two is down here, and 2... Oh, there's a 2 on this black dot. So this is from 1, 2, 4. And there's no 1. These are both even. That's a 2, 4. And there's an even on here and an even on here. These are all odd, which means this is even and this is odd. So this is from 6 or 8. And there must be an even on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is odd. So this is even. So this is 6 or 8. There must be a 6 or an 8 on there. 4 is in one of those two by Sudoku, but that doesn't force... This could be 1, 4. That's from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So where's 3 in this column? I can't put 3 here. It's not consecutive with 6 or 8. I can't put 3 on here. I'd need to put it next to 2 or 4, and I can't. I can't put 3 here. It's not consecutive. So this is the 3. This can't be a 3. If this was a 3, these would have to be 2 and 4, and I don't have a 2 available. So this is actually even. If that's not a 3, that's not a 6. Not a 6. But these are both odd. They're not 1. They're 3, 5, 7, or 9. So where's the 1 in this box? I can't put 1 on this dot because 1 on this dot would need a 2 and I don't have it available, and I can't put 1 in any of those. 1 is in one of those two, and I can't put 1 here. 1 here would make this 2 by ratio, and that doesn't work. So this is the 1, which is odd. Which makes that the 3, which takes 3 out of there. So this is even, which means that's not 6 and that's not 3. And there must be an even on here. So this is odd, which means it can only be 1 or 3. They're the only... So if this can't be 1, 2, it can't be 2, 4 because that's odd. It can't be 4, 8. This is 3 and 6, which means there's no 3 in either of these. So this can't be a 4. This is an even digit, so this is an odd digit, and it's 5 or 7. This can't be 4, 8. If this was 4, 8, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even digits in the column. That's not 4, 8. That's 3, that's 6, that's 6. This is odd, this is even. That means this is the 8, and these are 7, 9, and there's a 4 on here, which is 4, 5. That's 4, 5, which puts 4 in one of those, because I must put the final even digit over here, and it must be the 4. That's cool. 3 is over here in one of those two. Okay. Oh, there's an 8 on here. This can't be 2, 4, or 6. There's an 8 on here. This is 7, 8, 9. That's the 6, so this is 5 or 7. There's a 6 or an 8 on there. 6 is in one of those. Oh, this 3 is looking up. 3 can't be in any of those, and those two 3s make that the 3, so that's the 6. This is odd, this is even. This is odd, which is 5 or 7. This 3, well, I can't go 3, 2, 1, so it's 3, 4, 5. This is even, this is odd. 5 is next to 4 or 6, which is even, and it's not 6. That's the 4. So what's this now? Well, 1 is in one of those two because I can't put 1 on a dot without the 2 being available. So this is either 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9. If it's 6, 7, 8, it's 6, 7, 8. If it's 7, 8, 9, I think it could go in either order. The 5, though, makes that the 7. So this is 8, 9. This is the 5. There's no 7 there. So there's no 9 there. This is 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9. That's an 8, 9 pair. So this is the 1. So there must be an 8 on this. This is 7, 8, 9 because there must be an even digit on it. And the only one available is the 8. And this is 5, 7 or 9. This is really cool. There's an 8 down here as well, because there must be an even digit down here. That makes this odd, and this is from 7, 8, 9, must contain an 8. This is 7, 8, 9, because there must be an even digit on it, and it's not 2, 4, or 6, must contain an 8. These are both odd. So this is 1, 7, or 9, and this is 5, 7, or 9. These are 5, 7, or 9. There's no 7 there. So that is a 5, 7, 9 virtual triple, because I must have a 7 or a 9 on there. Whichever one is on there sets the 1 as the 5 and the other one is the other 5, 9. Basically, these are the only places I can put 1, 3 in this box. Is it that? It could be 4, 5, 5, 6, or 6, 7. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7 only. Oh, the 8 makes that the 4. That's even. That was there ages ago. So this is 5, 6, or 7 and must contain a 6. So where's 9 in this column now? It's there, and that's the 7. There's no 9 there. The 7 takes 7 out of there. One must be in one of those two. I can't put 1 down here without it being available with a 2. But there's a 6 on here. This must be 7, 8, 9 and must contain an 8. So that's the 6, which means this must be the 5. 9 is not consecutive with 6. This must be 5 or 7 only. Which means this is 7, 8, 9 and must contain an 8. And there's no 7 on it. This is actually just an 8, 9 because of that 7. Negative constraints. Holy cow. This can't be a 5. I can't put, this can't be a 5. I can't put 5 next to a 4. It can't be a 7. I can't put 7 next to a 6. This is sorry, the 9 makes this the 8, which is even, which makes this the 9, which is odd, which looks across making this the 8, which makes that the 7 and that the 6. So these are both the even digits. This is the odd digit. Got to stay in the right mode. So this is actually a 1-9 pair, which means that's the 8 and that's the 7, which means that's the 5. This is even and odd. There's no 7 there. There's no 8 there. So that's the 8, which is even. Negative constraints. That's the 9, which is odd. I can't put 4 next to 8. That's the 1, which is odd. This is 5, 6, or 7. It's not 7. So there must be a 7 on this. So this is a 6, 7. This is a 5, which is odd. I forgot the negative constraint for way too long. Okay. This is a 1 or a 3 for being consecutive with a 2. All of the even digits. So this can't be the 4. This is the 4, which is even. So this is odd, and this is odd. 1, 5, 7 only, because it can't be 3. 1, 3. Oh, the 5 is looking down, making that the 7, which means there's no 7 on here. This is 8, which is even, and 9, which is odd. Takes 9 out of there. 8 can't go next to 4. That's the 2, that's the 4, which makes that the 5 and that the 4. That's the odd, that's the even. The 2 looks across saying that's not the 2, that's the 2, which is even. The 5 makes that the 7, which takes 7 out of those. That's the 8, 9, which makes that the 1 and that the 9. This row is missing its 8, which is even. These are now both the odd digits, the 1 and the 5, which are odd. These are the 4, 9. And the 9 is looking down, making that the 4 and that the 9. So that's the even and that's the odd. So what? There must be a 6 on this. So this is 5, 6, or 7. There's no 5 there. Negative constraint. Need more. There's no 5 there. And there's no 5 there. That's the 1, that's the 5, which means that's the 7, taking 7 out of there. This is the 6, this is the 5. I'll keep doing the colouring, I suppose. The 6 makes that the 7, which is odd. So this is the 6, which is even. What are these? 1, 3, 4. Well, there's no 4 there, so that's the 4, which is even. This is odd, but it can't be the 3. There'd need to be a consecutive dot. Now, this is a deadly pattern, which is going to have to be broken by something. Right, the 7 looks back, making that the 5. So this is the 3, this is the 1, this is the 3. This is the 7, and 8 can't be consecutive with 7. So that's the 9, which is odd. That's the 8, which is even. So this has to be the odd digit. This is to be the even digit. That's the 9, that's the 8. The 3 and the 7 mean that's the 1, and that is the solution to the puzzle. 8 solves in 488.9 days. Now, this puzzle is 13 years old, so it's just that some people have tried it in the last year and a half, but that was amazing. I loved that. That was great fun. Old puzzles just age well. Thank you, Errorandy. That was really, really cool. Loved it. And to all the people who turn around and say, I don't like solving old puzzles. Yeah, why? What was wrong with, please, if you're someone who has, and I know many people who've turned around and say, I don't like solving old puzzles. I know several people by name. Tell me what was wrong with that puzzle. Like, give me a specific reason for this puzzle. What was wrong with it? Because You've made a statement that old puzzles are bad. This is a 13-year-old puzzle. What was bad about this puzzle? I liked it. It was a lot of fun. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, good luck with your solving.